the trivia contest, let's just talk about a couple things here. A couple of announcements. And the first one, of course, is the changes to Travel Tone Tuesday. Regular members of the AZGMRS no longer have to switch over to the 550 Tango channel on Tuesdays. They just stay right where they're at on 550 Alpha. But 550 Tango will still be available for those who are not yet members, and allow them to go ahead and be involved in nets on Tuesdays. We already sent out an email about this to all members, so if you have any questions, actually there's a couple of emails that went out, so if you've got any questions, you can look over those emails about that, or you can just ask at the end of the 1900 net. And I want to mention a couple things coming up here in August. On Saturday, August 12th, we got the net operations class for those who are interested in being a net control operator. Got a lot of good information in that class. You can still sign up. Here, just go to the activity calendar on the website and click on that date, August 12th, and it will give you more information and allow you to sign up. And then on Saturday, August 19th, we've got the member get-together at Barrow's Pizza, 11 a.m. We always have a good time there. And if you've got an interest in GMRS and an appetite, then that is the place to be right there. And then we've also got the East Side get-together and the MCPT get-together there at 2:30 p.m. Over on the East Side. You can also click on the date there, August 19th, to give you more information about those two. This is WQZ 645, Net Control. Well, let's take a look here and see if we can get this started on the trivia contest here. Any stations have any announcements before we get started? 942. Go ahead, Chris.
Let everybody know we are live streaming on YouTube tonight on our AZGMRS channel, along with whenever we get severe weather and things like that. I'll be streaming the White Tanks camera and repeater audio. So say hi to YouTube land. WQW 942.
Okay, Chris. Sounds good. Appreciate that. Any other announcements? Okay, let's get started here. And we're going to start out with the first category, movies and TV. I don't know if you're a big fan of movies and TV, but we'll find out what you know here. First question is, what is the name of the song that Queen Elsa sings as she builds her ice castle in the movie Frozen? $299, go ahead.
Let It Go.
That is correct. You got that one. Okay, let's go on to the next question here. How many films did Sean Connery play James Bond in?
$299.
Go ahead, 299.
I believe it was 4.
No, not correct. Next station. 6. Okay, station I was calling in. Try that again. 226. I think I got 26 out of that. 326. Go ahead, 326.
5.
No, that is not correct. Next station.
808.
Go ahead, 808.
6 movies.
Oh, that is close, but not correct. The next station.
347.
347.
Wife said 7.
It could not copy that, 347. Try it again.
Per my wife, she said 7.
That is correct. It is 7. Okay, it took a minute there to get that one, but we got it. So let's go over to the next question here. Which Indiana Jones movie was released back in 1984?
299.
299.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Not correct. Next station.
808.
808.
Temple of Doom.
That is correct. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was the 1984 release there. Okay, got that one. And we'll mark you down there. Okay. Well, let's go over to the next question here. How many Lord of the Rings films are there?
26.
326. 326. Go ahead. Okay, any other stations?
808.
808.
Taking a stab, but I'd say 4.
No, that's incorrect. Any other answers on that one?
299.
Good, 299.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say 6.
No, that is not correct. We've got one more answer that we're going to allow before we close this one up. Any other station?
337, but I didn't hear the question because I walked out of the room for a minute.
Well, 337, the question is, how many Lord of the Rings films are there?
I'm going to pass on that one because I'll give somebody, if this is the last possible one, I don't have a clue. I'm not a fan, so let's give somebody a chance that might actually know the right answer. WRQL 337.
299.
299.
Is it 5?
No, that is not correct. We are going to go ahead and close that one out because we only give so much time for an answer, and the answer is 3. There's 3 Lord of the Rings films out there. Let's go on to the next question here. What was the name of the actor? This should be a pretty easy one, actually. What was the name of the actor who played Jack Dawson in Titanic?
26.
326.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That is correct. And it's pretty even right now. We have 4 people who have 1 point each, it looks like. So let's keep going here. Next question. Which popular TV show featured House Targaryen and Stark? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not, but we're going to throw it out there anyway.
33.
533.
The Game of Thrones.
That is correct. Okay, let's go over to the next question here. What was the name of the family who starred in Seventh Heaven? $299.
The Camdens?
That is correct. It was the Camdens. And let's go over to the next question here. Which cartoon character lives in a pineapple under the sea?
299.
Go ahead, 299.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
That is correct. And then let's go over to the next one here. In what year was the first episode of South Park aired?
Three.
Go ahead, 533.
1999.
That is not correct. Next station?
299.
299.
1992.
That is also not correct. One more station. One more station and one more answer. And what year was the first episode of South Park aired?
47.
347.
1992.
Oh, sorry, that is not correct. That answer is 1997. And let's go to the next question, which is the last question in this category. In the TV show Emergency, what was the fire station number?
890.
890.
51.
And that is correct. That was station 51. And then all the stations that gave answers during, or tried to give answers during this category, go ahead and give your call sign.
WQWZ 299.
QZZ 533.
WRFP 808.
WRWP 347.
WQCA 890.
RER 763.
Okay, this is the 1900 net trivia night, and this is WQZ 645 net control. The next category is GMRS, the General Mobile Radio Service. That's kind of what we're talking on right now. Let's go to the first question here. What band is GMRS located in?
299.
299.
UHF.
That is correct. UHF or ultra high frequency band. That was a pretty easy one there. Let's go to the next one here about licensing. I've got a ham radio license. Does it allow me to use GMRS frequencies? Couple stations there. Try it again. Yeah, I think I heard 299 in there.
That would be a negative.
90.
A ham license does not allow me to use GMRS frequencies from my ham license alone. Ham, or also known as amateur radio, and GMRS are two different services and require different licenses. Okay, can GMRS radios talk to CB radio?
90.
Okay, try it again.
80.
890.
Negative.
And that is correct. That is because the CB radio's on 27 megahertz, which is the HF band, and GMRS is in the UHF band, so the wavelength is very, very different there. Okay, next question here. What happens if I don't leave any time between transmissions on a repeater? $2.99.
The repeater will time out.
That is correct. The repeater will time out, or it may, depending on how it's done, it may cut off the first part of a message. So, but that is correct. It'll time out the repeater, and it will just stop working and not repeat your message until it resets. And let's go over to another question here. How many frequency pairs are available for repeater use?
299.
Go ahead, 299.
8.
That is correct. There are 8 repeater pairs, so there's kind of a limited resource there, not too many of them. Next question for GMRS. What is an open repeater?
920.
Well, go ahead there, 920.
An open repeater is one that doesn't have an input or output tone. Go ahead.
Okay, well, that could be, but that's not really what we're looking for. Next station?
33.
533.
I believe it means that it's available to any GMRS licensee, so the tones are published and available. WQZZ 533.
Yeah, that is correct. So it's an open repeater. Any licensed GMRS operator can use it. There's no restrictions on it at all. Then let's go to the next question we've got here. Do they have GMRS repeaters in Canada?
760.
Go ahead, 760.
Yes.
Okay, not correct. Next station.
299.
Go ahead, 299.
The answer is no, they do not.
Okay, that is correct. Yeah, Canada does not authorize repeaters on GMRS in Canada, which is kind of a bummer for those Canadians up there, eh? Now let's go to the next question we got here. There is a radio service in Australia similar to GMRS. What is it called? Go ahead, 920.
I have a feeling that they have UHF CB. I think they call it CB.
Yeah, that is correct. It is called UHF-CB, and it operates right in the area of 477 megahertz. Let's go over to the next question we've got here. Can I talk to a MURS radio with my GMRS unit? Go ahead, 299.
No.
That's correct. MURS is on the VHF band, and GMRS is on the UHF band, so those two just are not going to work together. And we got one last question in this category. What is one of the best ways to increase your range on UHF?
33.
Go ahead, 533.
Get your antenna as high as possible. WQZZ 533.
Yeah, that is correct. It's not the only way, but it's one of the best ways, and that is to increase your height above the average terrain. Get that antenna up there the best that you can. So that ends this category. And those stations that gave an answer, go ahead and give your full call sign, so we'll be all legal.
WQWZ299.
WRMV 920.
And this is WQZ 645 Net Control. And now this the last category is one that we mentioned before. It kind of creeps some people out, but others find it kind of interesting, and that is insects. So let's go to the first question here. What is the largest insect in the world? Okay, that station, try it again.
920.
Go ahead, 920.
I'm going to guess it's spider.
Okay, that's a good guess, but not according to what they say here. So let's try another station.
347.
347.
Weta.
Okay, try that answer again.
Weta.
No, that's not correct. Next station.
74.
Go ahead.
Dragonfly.
No, that is not correct, but that's kind of interesting because the next question is about the dragonfly. And let's see. Any other station before we're going to close up this question here?
57.
Okay, had a double there. Try it again.
257. 257.
I think I got a 5-7 out of that.
257.
Go ahead, 257.
About a giant Weta or Weta?
No, that's not what I've got here. Let's go ahead and close this one up. They're saying that's the rhinoceros beetle, and that's supposed to be the largest insect in the world. So we'll have to go on to the next question here. The dragonfly is got a special category. It is something about flying, that it is the best in the world. What is it?
533.
Go ahead, 533.
Flying backwards.
No, that's a negative on that one. Let's go to the next station.
93.
I think I got 93 there.
693.
Go ahead, 693.
Hovering. Dragonflies are good at hovering.
No, that's not what we're looking for. Next station.
890.
890.
Flying in tandem.
No, that's also not what we're looking for. We're going to give one more here and try it. Any other station? Go ahead.
Upside down.
No, I'm afraid that's also a negative on that one. So we're going to close up this question. The dragonfly is the fastest flying insect in the world and can fly at speeds up to 35 miles per hour. So it definitely wins that category. And the next question here, how tall was the largest recorded wasp nest in the world? $299, go ahead.
9 feet?
No, good guess, but that is a negative. Next station. Go ahead, 658. No, that is not correct. Next station. Okay, I think it was 97.
257.
Go ahead, 257.
About 12 feet 2 inches.
Okay, well, I don't know where you got that information, but it happens to be correct. Was found in New Zealand, April 1963. The nest was 12 feet 2 inches long, so that is a correct answer. Let's go on to the next question here. The United States has only one scorpion considered deadly to humans. In which state is it found?
299.
299.
Arizona?
That is correct. It is the Arizona bark scorpion, and it can grow up to about 8 centimeters or slightly over 3 inches long. And those can really hurt. Let's go to the next question here. What ant shares its name with a type of ammunition?
533.
533.
Bullet ant.
Yep, that is correct. Now, the bullet ant is found in the rainforest of Central and South America. And I'll just stay away from that one. Okay, well, so far we've got one person that has really pulled ahead and another person in second place. Everybody else is pretty much the same standing there. Well, let's go to the next question. The name for the mosquito comes from the Spanish language. What does it mean?
$920.
Go ahead, 920.
Does it just mean fly?
Yeah, that's right. That is the correct answer. We're going to give you that one. It means little fly in Spanish. Let's go to the next question here. And let me mark down. Okay, 920 has one more point. Okay, let's go over to the next question. How many body sections do insects have?
890.
Was that 290?
890.
Go ahead, 890.
3.
That is correct. Okay, let's go on to the next question here. What is the lifespan of the common housefly?
299.
To me, it seems forever. Go ahead, 299.
24 hours.
No, that is not correct. The next station.
20.
Go ahead, 920.
It was 3 days.
Okay, no, that's not what we're looking for. Next station.
33.
533.
How about 5 days?
Okay, good guess, but that's still not correct. Next station.
914.
74.
I think that was 14.
274.
274.
1 month.
Well, that is not correct, and we're going to go ahead and close up that question there. And the answer is 2 weeks. Those little guys last for 2 weeks. Let's go to the next question here. Which insect is able to leap 2 feet in the air?
14.
14.
914.
914, go ahead.
I'm going to go with grasshopper.
That would seem to be the correct answer, but apparently it's not. There's one more insect that is able to do that. Any other stations?
299.
Well, sorry, it's not the cricket. 299, go ahead.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Okay, no, that's incorrect. We're going to give it to one more station.
20?
920.
It's the flea, isn't it?
No, it's not going to be the flea. And we're going to close up that particular question there. The answer is an insect called the froghopper. And it's in the same species as cicadas and aphids. Okay, let's go on to, now this is going to be the last question of this category here. How many species of ladybug are there?
299.
Go ahead, 299.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say 5.
Wow, there's a lot more than that. Go ahead and let's try another station.
74.
I think that was 274.
15.
No, that is not correct. Next station.
257.
257.
5,000.
Yep, that is correct. There are around 5,000 species of ladybugs, and I've seen a lot of them up there in northern Arizona. Well, that ends our category. This is WQZ 645 Net Control.
347.
347.
Just for everybody likes ladybugs. Usually around April in Cave Creek by the Seven Springs Campground, you will find millions of them. That is their mating season. You'll usually find the hillsides covered with ladybugs.
Okay, yeah. And what month was that again?
Around April.
Around April, yeah. And I've noticed that same thing up in a lot of places, several places around the White Mountains. You can see a whole ton of them up there as well. So, well, we've got one more question. That is the bonus question. That's worth 10 points. And any other comments about any of the questions so far? Okay, let's go on to the bonus question. The category is GMRS. And the bonus question, of course, is a question that's a little bit more difficult than the standard question, and that's why it's worth 10 points. GMRS was preceded by the Class A Citizens Radio Service. When, in other words, what year was its name changed to GMRS?
299.
299.
1985.
No, that is incorrect. The next station.
14.
Got out of that was a 4.
914.
14.
Gonna guess 1974.
No, good guess, but that is not correct. Next station. Okay, well, too much time has kind of elapsed there, so we're going to go ahead and just answer this one. Answer is 1987. So that means, I think that would be 36 years. So GMRS is 36 years old. It's not really a new radio service. It's been around for a while. But it has definitely seen more increased popularity in the last 5 years or so. Okay, this is WQZ 645 net control. Let's see who is where in this contest tonight. Well, we have got a winner, and we've got a second place. Oh, we've got two who tied for second place. Okay, the winner is 299. Congratulations, go out to you. And then we've got 533 and 890. They tied for second place. So good job right there. Okay, well that kind of wraps up the trivia night, and we sure appreciate everybody that got involved in the contest tonight. Kind of made it interesting. So this is WQZ 645 Net Control, and remember at 8 p.m. we've got the Arizona Emergency Services Group Net coming up. Have a good night.
WQCA.
Hey, Gary, quick one. It's 9:20.
Go ahead, Tim.
Thinking about that open repeater thing, and absolutely my answer was incorrect. Open, as you say, simply meant that it was, open, that the tones were published and any licensed person could use it. What I was thinking of when I said it didn't have tones in and out, they refer to that as a transparent repeater. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right about that. That one, don't have too many of those, but they have no tones at all.
Yep. I got all excited there in the heat of the moment. All right, well done. Nice net. Thanks a lot. WRMV 920.
All right, Tim, you have a good one there. This is WQZ 645.
WRUW 914, clear 550 Alpha.
WRYD 681 550 Alpha. I'm new for radio check.
loud and clear on the 550, WRWP 347. I am not sure on that. I'm kind of newbie to the GMR. At first, you got a bad feedback at first time, but the second time you came in pretty loud and clear.
Comment. I would say based upon the signal strength I'm seeing on my radio, you're coming through the talk around. Coming through with a little bit of bacon, but usually when the repeater keys up, I get a full bars on my radio, and right now you're only getting maybe about one or two. I-17 in Northern on a base. It's actually a mobile unit with a antenna on top of the roof on a second story roof on top of a air conditioner. So I got a pretty decent height. WR 725 clear.
WR 725, yeah, that station you were talking to is definitely on Simplex, because that just sounded like you were having a conversation by yourself there. Go ahead. 920.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's definitely Simplex over there. How you doing today, Mayor Tim? Oh, no, you're not Mayor Tim. You're London Tim. Excuse me.
No apology required. Common mix-up. Yeah, no, very good. Everything's going fine. But yeah, that other station was definitely on the talk around. That's for sure. All right, well, very good. I just wanted to jump in there and point out the blatantly obvious. Go ahead.
Maybe we'll catch you over on the 2100 over there on Shaw Butte over there. I heard you yesterday. It was my first time jumping in over there. Had to follow your wonderful story about your skinny dipping wife, so tough act to follow as usual.
Oh dear, yes, that was a true story, and I hesitated before telling it, but I thought, well, you know, what the heck.
You're always a tough act to follow, no matter what. So it's appreciate it. But yeah, pretty cool. Just finally making my way around over to the ham bands these days. After I got my license about a month ago, so I'm just getting my feet wet now. So I might try and jump in over on the 2100 net if I have a chance.
Absolutely. Congrats. What's your ham call?
A7BLZ.
Was that Bravo Lima Zulu?
Yeah, K7BLZ.
Cool, man. Yeah, congrats, by the way. You know, it's a fun leap to make. That I think, you know, GMRS is one of those you know, can be really fun. And at the moment, I think there's a little bit of, you know, stuff going on out there that we're all pretty upset about. But for the most part, you know, it's a great leap into the hobby, the GMRS thing, and it's a tremendous springboard. And then, of course, most of us have the inspiration to go ahead and take the ham ticket, which you did. So well done, and absolutely. All right, well, very good. Nice chatting with you. WRM Victor 920. This is Tim over here in Phoenix.
720, good talking with you. Yeah, the GMRS is the gateway drug to ham radio. That's what they say. So it's WR 725. I'll be clear at 550. Stations transmitting right now. Just be advised, they're getting ready to have the net on 550. So just FYI. WR 725. I'll be clear at 550.
Good evening. This is Gary WQZ 645, and I'll be your net control for the Arizona Emergency Services Group net. This net is normally conducted after the Tuesday night 1900 net concludes. The Arizona Emergency Services Group, or AESG, is part of the Arizona GMRS Repeater Club. The volunteers in our group are a team of licensed GMRS operators. Most are also ham operators. We receive training and also conduct exercises to expand our skills. And those who are dual licensed have an extra tool in their radio toolbox. The purpose of this net is to perform a regular test of communications equipment, provide training in emergency procedures, and exchange information related to preparedness. All nets, whether for training exercises, events, or incidents, are directed nets. Now, if you're interested in joining our group, just send us an email, AZGMRS.org. Of course, any station may break in at any time with emergency or priority traffic. Is there any such traffic at this time? If not, let's go ahead and continue with the net here. Just want to mention a couple things. Of course, we've got the net operations class coming up on Saturday, August 12th. That's Saturday, August 12th. So make sure that you sign into that if you're interested in going. There's no need to check in tonight because tonight, well, it's a quiz night. We've got a quiz for you, and we're going to see how many people. There's no winners per se. We're going to see how many questions can be answered, and how many questions are just not able to be answered by those out on the net there. So we're just going to go ahead and pose a question out there, and again, if you think you got the answer there, then just give us the suffix, the last part of your call sign there, and we'll recognize you and then go right ahead with the answer. This is WQZ 645 Net Control. And these are basically taken from the AESG training from the various levels. So let's see how it goes here and see how we do. So the first question I'm going to start out with is the FCC rules. These are true and false. The FCC rules that apply to GMRS are known as Part 97.
33.
Go ahead, 533.
That's negative. It's part 95.
That is correct. So Part 97 is for ham radio. All those FCC ham radio rules. And they've got a lot more rules than Part 95 does, pretty much there. Okay. Let's see, 10 codes and the Q signals should be used to improve clarity. True or false?
299.
Go ahead, 299.
False.
That is correct. So we're looking for plain language on AESG nets. And let's see, a test of good radio listening and comprehension is if a radio operator can write down the message without losing important information. True or false?
299. Can you repeat that again, Gary?
Sure. The question is, a test of good radio listening and comprehension is if a radio operator can write down the message without losing any important information.
299.
299.
That would be true.
Yeah, that is correct. So we're doing good so far. We've got answers on all of these. In the phonetic alphabet, the letter P is given as Parker.
Five three three.
Go ahead, 533.
That's false. I believe it's Papa.
Yep, that is correct. That is correct. Let's see, tone systems, known as PL or CTCSS, allow multiple stations to use the same frequency at the same time without interfering with each other.
Zero.
760.
False.
That is correct. That is false. If they use the same frequency at the same time, well, they're just going to be doing a double there, and you're not going to be able to hear much of anything. So that's the correct answer. And let's go over to tactical call signs. Now, tactical call signs are always assigned rather than using a person's FCC call sign. They're assigned to a location or a task, not to a person. True or false? Enter station in there. Go ahead.
912.
Okay, I think that was 913.
912. True.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 9012. That is correct. Tactical call signs are assigned to not to an individual, but to a location or a function. Okay, here's another question for you. If you don't have the correct log forms, there is no way to keep an accurate log of events.
299.
Go ahead, 299.
True.
Okay, well, that's not the one we're looking for. That's actually going to be false, because you still can keep an accurate log of events even if you just use a piece of scratch paper or any kind of a blank paper, and then you can copy it back over to the log forms when you have time. So that one is actually something that you can do. Let's go over to the next question here. True or false, each net has its own frequency.
Yep, 60.
760. Well, that could go either way, but what we're looking for is when we do ESG nets, each net would have its own frequency because we wouldn't want them to interfere. Let's go on to the next question here. The primary task of an alternate net control station is to monitor other nets. True or false?
729.
729.
Be false.
Okay, that's right. That would be false. Alternate net control is basically acts as a backup to the net control station. Well, we got some more here for you. Let me take just a break here and have a little quick drink of iced tea. Be right back. WQZ 645. Okay, trying to clear the voice up there a little bit. Okay, these next questions will be multiple choice questions. Select the item that does not need to be included in an ICS 214 or 309 log form. A, the date and time. B, what was requested or stated. C, why the message was sent. D, precedence.
335.
Go ahead, 335.
C, Charlie.
Yep, that is correct. C is the correct answer. And don't really need to know why the message was sent, but we do need all that other information. Well, let's go on to the next question here. An example when a name may be transmitted over the air on GMRS or ham frequencies during a AESG activity. A person who has been injured. B, a person found deceased. C, the name of a stranded motorist. Or D, a missing person whose name has already been released by officials.
729.
729.
Person whose name has already been released by officials.
Okay, and that is correct as well there. That's one situation where we can go ahead and release that name and any other information over the air. Okay, here's another question here. When relaying a message, the proper way to pronounce the number 1900 or 1900 over the radio is what?
335.
335?
Individual digits.
That is correct. So individual digits 1900 would be the correct way. For much better for clarity there. Okay, next question we've got here. When a net control station suddenly goes off the air during a net, who should take over? A, the net log station. B, the duty officer. C, the emergency services officer. D, alternate net control. Was that 299?
29.
729.
Net control.
Right, alternate net control would jump in there and take over if that happened. And here's another question here. Confidential information can be transmitted over the air to another AESG member under what circumstances? A, in an emergency. B, when on a secure AESG commercial frequency. C, if transmitted on a ham frequency. D, never.
335.
335.
B Bravo.
That is correct. B is the correct answer. Only if it's on a secure AESG commercial frequency, then we're good to go on that. Okay, here's another one for you here. Kind of like going through a review here of some of the training. If you receive a message for relay from another station, so you get a message from another station that's asking you to relay it, and you don't understand part of that message, you should then A, change the wording to make it more clear, and then relay the message. B, notify net control. C, have a station repeat the message by using the pro word say again. Or D, relay the message exactly as it was received and leave out the words that could not be understood.
335.
335.
B Charlie.
That is correct. So go ahead and, in that case, you would have the station repeat the message and try to get the accurate information so you can relay it. Let's go on to another one here. And this is WQZ 645 net control. It is 15 after the hour. Okay, let's go to this next question. Now, let's say you've been deployed to an assigned location. You've notified net control you're on site and have been working there for about an hour, and a firefighter comes up to you and says you must turn off all your electrical equipment, including radios, and evacuate the area. What should you do? A, notify net control by radio, gather up your equipment and leave. B, advise the firefighter you cannot leave until net control clears it. C, ask the firefighter what authority he has to force you to leave. Or D, if possible, ask the firefighter the reason area to be evacuated and the direction to take, and then follow the directions of the firefighter. Gather your equipment up and leave immediately.
335.
335.
D Delta.
Yeah, D is the correct answer. So you would try to get some information about what's going on and what area needs to be evacuated, and then go ahead and evacuate, and then notify net control. Now let's go to another one here. So far, we're doing really good. The AESG member in charge at an event, exercise, or incident is the A, on-site coordinator, B, incident commander, C, the FCC, D, the duty officer.
29.
729.
The on-site coordinator.
That is correct. So A, the on-site coordinator, would be the one who tries to coordinate everything out there for the AESG. And let's go to another one here. CNET means A, Community Enforcement Network, B, the Central Emergency Network, C, Communications Enforcement Network, or D, Community Emergency Network.
35.
335.
D Delta.
That is correct. So CNET is the Community Emergency Network. And speaking of the CNET exercise that we had here just recently, we're working on getting a after-action report done, and when we get that done, we're going to send it out there. So if you still have any suggestions or information about how to make the CNET exercise better, and just send me an email, ESG@AZGMRS.org. right, let's look at another one here. A good skill for a net control. Speaking of net control, a good skill for a net control operator is to speak clearly. A method of doing this is to enunciate, just like I'm doing right now. Now, enunciate means to A, speak loudly or yell, B, pronounce words in an articulate or distinct manner, C, transmit a message with full power, or D, repeat all messages twice.
299.
Go ahead, 299.
B Bravo.
Okay, that's correct. Doesn't have anything to do with yelling. It has to do with pronouncing everything nice and clearly. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We've got a couple more questions here. If you take an emergency call as emergency radio operator, whose responsibility is it to make sure that call is relayed to a PSAF or an emergency responder? A, your responsibility. B, the on-site coordinator. C, net control. D, the duty officer.
5.
I think that was 335.
A Alpha.
That is correct. It's your responsibility to make sure that that message gets through one way or the other. And if you have to relay it through somebody else, however it needs to be done. Okay, and we've got one more. We're going to throw out to you there. The motto of the Arizona Emergency Services Group is Semper Paratus, always prepared. As far as emergency communications through CNET, our motto is A, emergency communications, it's our priority. B, whatever 50 watts can do. C, we're on the air 24/7. Or D, getting emergency calls through no matter what.
1, 2.
Go ahead.
Delta.
That is correct. That is D, getting emergency calls through no matter what. Okay, it looks like we did really good on this. That's an excellent workout and review of some of the training that we've had. And it tells me that a lot of that stuff is sunk in pretty well. WQZ 645 net control. Before we go ahead and wrap it up tonight, that's basically all we had for this net. Any questions or comments for the net tonight on any of these questions or on any other subject? Okay, very good. Well, we had a lot of questions tonight. We had questions on the Trivia Net, and we had questions on the AESG Net. So we've had a lot of questions. And I sure appreciate everybody who checked into the nets tonight. And we will talk at you next Tuesday on 550 Alpha. This is WQZ 645, returning the repeater back to normal operations.
WQJT 335, clear.